Good morning, welcome to the channel. We're getting shot this lighter. It's hardly get any oh, that stuff goes, doesn't it? That stuff goes. Let's see how this pans out. Let's see how it works. Open that up. Yeah, shut that down like that. Shut that. Yeah, it's working. Working. Wow.
Campana was a visionary, not only for his own times, but also for our times. We are fighting battles of waste.
God, that's going well, isn't it?
In the world. Even back in the 70s, he was able to conceive of an entire village built really only out of recycled materials. Amazingly, there's almost no plastic in his village. He was a real pioneer of sustainability.
Wow.
In one of those beautiful symmetries, Campana didn't only give life to the village.
That was instant, wasn't it? Yeah, that was like, wow.
He was expecting to die
That was
very
like
soon, but in fact lived another 25 years.
Probably didn't even need a firelighter in that. Well, that's impressive.
Today, Oscar looks after Campanopolis and still feels a deep connection between the place, his father, and humankind. Legado que deja Antonio en este lugar lo palpás cuando lo caminás, cuando lo vibrás. Obviamente, si bien lo hizo
That was impressive.
soy una persona muy creyente y esto es la obra de Dios.
Yeah, impressive start to the morning. What an impressive fire that is. Wow.
And the story of Campanopolis is far from over. Esto es una obra a gran escala y no, creo que no se terminó y es muy difícil que se termine. Son proyectos que son para generaciones, ¿no?
I will do. Wow. That fairly is going well, isn't it?
There's another Raffalux winner. And another.
Yeah, wow.
Raffalux Online.
That really is going
everywhere. Because there are more than 2,000 winners every week. You could win a car. A relaxing sunshine getaway. There's even a chance to win over £100,000 worth of instant win prizes. And there are lots of other superb prizes to be won. Tickets start from as little as 50p. Play today at raffalux.com or download the app.
So if it starts burning that log
It's great to be helping out before my
at
first
the bottom,
child arrives.
so it's like it's like a top-down method, but I sort of do a bit of everything really.
Welcome to British Seniors.
Just chuck it in any old way.
One rated provider of over 50s life insurance.
It seems to work.
No problem. We're proud to offer our seniors lifetime guarantee.
I was taught, well, I learned to do fires from the bottom up. Put the paper at the bottom, kindling at the top.
Aged 50 to 80 are guaranteed to be accepted.
But of course the wood burner's different because of the air coming down the way.
Well, that money could help me.
Modern sort of idea.
It was a gift for my grandkid. I'll do it.
Plus, when you sign up, you'll receive a free £135 gift card and free 24/7 GP advice and health services. He's going to be named after his granddad.
Be proud to protect your loved ones with British Seniors. To get a free quote today, call our UK team on 0800 470 4444 or visit britishseniors.co.uk.
Here's why you should switch from Chrome to DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo is a browser you download to your mobile and desktop devices. Unlike Chrome, the DuckDuckGo browser has privacy built in. It comes with our private alternative to Google Search, which doesn't track your searches, and it blocks cookies and ads. And there's no catch. It's free. We make money from ads, but they don't follow you around. Join the millions of people taking back their privacy by downloading DuckDuckGo on mobile and desktop today.
What can you do to make today great, Britain? Today's going to be great because I'm playing the Poppy Lottery.
There's a weekly jackpot of £2,000 and £20,000
£8 a week. Call the number on screen, text, or search Poppy Lottery to play today. Because soon you can find £20,000 in the post. What a great way to start the day. And you'll be helping the Royal British Legion support our service community. Britain's greatest need you. Play the Poppy Lottery for your chance to win £20,000. Just call 0800 144 9322. Text lottery 2 to 86825 or search Poppy Lottery. Play now and make today great Britain.
Shall I do this?
So, it's coming on nicely. Oh, watch out for these nails. Ugh.
While everybody else is doing their things in the house, that's my time for me to enjoy to play. And it's fun. So yes, I like it.
Do as Lisa. Search for Happy Tiger Bingo. Happy Tiger Bingo. Low stakes, roaring bingo fun.
Oh.
What does it really take to fix up a dream car? Breaking the bank. Anyone can work as a master of
All the, everything gets burnt, including the sawdust.
Last Tuesday at 8 on yesterday UK TV play.
Close your eyes. Imagine you're standing over another person with a light in your hand. How does it make you feel? But your whole life you felt powerless, and now you've turned tables.
I'm powerless. I'm never powered. But the thing is, you get false empowerment, which is a problem. Oh shit, I just missed that.
Changes from perfectly normal to totally evil.
You're thinking as a conscience.
It's not clear cut. Killers are created.
The UK premiere of Catch Me a Killer starts Tuesday at 9. New and exclusive to Alibi.
False
In central
empowerment.
Germany, at the top of the hill, is a castle with a famous name.
What else? Coldness.
You see this ruined castle looming over the hills. It's hard not to imagine ancient stories that come to mind once you hear the name of the place.
The castle really uses its surroundings to its advantage. The solid granite it's built on acts as a protective barrier.
Beyond the walls are signs that visitors are not welcome.
Once you're inside the castle, your imagination starts to open up because you can see staircases, towers, a ruined old chapel. This clearly was a very formidable castle.
In the centre of the castle grounds is a structure that can be seen for miles around.
The thing that stands out most dramatically is this watchtower that was clearly part of some kind of fortification.
A hilltop castle, high above a dark forest. A setting for any good fairy tale.
Wow.
There really can't be
Right,
many
what else are we going to get on there?
who don't know the name of this
It's not
place.
going to do it now.
Because it's the name.
You get one of these thin bits on. I suppose that's a handy part of
This
this thin stuff.
Castle Frankenstein.
But really the aim is to get some of the more,
Approaching this place is the journey of this
you know, like that. That's
Just to get to it.
that's too big probably.
Through a dense atmospheric forest.
That's probably probably
Ralph Eberhard has heard all the stories of this castle.
I think I probably went too far with that, so what we'll do is I'll probably turn it down. No. Yeah, just turn it down.
Inside the castle's chapel is a statue, but some say it's not a member of the Frankenstein family.
Right. Let's have a quick look.
It is believed the 5'11" statue is of a former president.
Alright, let's quick look at the channel update. Comments. Sterling. I don't understand what that is, because it is sterling, yes. Ooh, that's my to-do list. I've been trying to, like, I'm going to England on 1st of April to Silith. I always go down. It's like a migration south. I go to Silith car boot sale, and so this time I was going to Corbridge on the Wednesday. So I want to book a hotel. It's just a budget hotel sort of thing I'm looking at. And then, of course, you've also got the if it rains, it gets cancelled. But then you go, well, I'm going to have a couple of days away anyway. So anyway, I've sort of been... Right, so this is a held for review. Loser camera guy, get a life. Now, what I cannot understand is the amount of abuse I've had over this video. Which to me is an innocent video, so I'll show you what it is. Oh, look! It's a Volkswagen Transporter. Where's it gone? Oh yes, got a canoe in the roof. So, I know obviously I've realised it's a kayak, right? Oh look! I mean, I've had loads of abuse over that. And to me, I think that's innocent. Somebody who is enthusiastic about Volkswagen T4s, and it's like a form of enthusiasm. It's maybe a bit silly. So fascinating. This guy's talking about blocking me and everything, and lots of them I've deleted. Well, the abusive ones I've had with that. So, like, for example, this video here, this deserves abuse, right? Because I sound abusive, right? So I understand that when I sound terrible.
I've got to learn a driver here. Yeah. And this BMW driver, what a fanny. It's like, how fast are we going to go? 20 miles per hour?
So my problem there was that BMW on the left was doing like 70 miles per hour going along a 30. That was what I was moaning about, and it's a clip, so you don't really get that. You don't understand the context. It wasn't really anything to do with that learning a driver. So people were going on the victim. So there's a victim and a bully, aggressor and oppressor mode, which is fundamentally from Marxist ideology, which has crept into our culture. And so basically you're either a victim or an oppressor. So in this video I'm the oppressor, so I'm bullying this little car with a learner thing. Obviously that's the perception, which obviously is not the case. It was that car I was pissed off with. But anyway, so that kind of comes out a lot. So I've had a lot of abuse from that. But the Volkswagen T4, to me, I actually genuinely don't understand. Well, I do. What I understand is that these people are just miserable people. They don't. Craig McGuinness. They're just miserable people. Miserable, horrible people that don't like to see anyone breaking free. That loser camera guy, get a life. It's like. So okay, move on. Hide user from the channel. Right, this one here. Thankfully, it's only 10 seconds of my life I'll never get back. So it's the Earlsgate roundabout video. I've got a few of them. It's changing down there. There's a lot of improvements being made. Going for the overtake.
I'll go for the back.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, there's not really much going on in that, is there? Two cars, somebody overtaking manoeuvre on the slip road. Hell's Gate roundabout. What?
Go for the bus.
It's not really much going for it, yeah. Fair enough, yeah. Shit, right. This guy says, I've decided to subscribe to your channel, keep up the good work. This is when I used to over answer people. What is the point of this? Nothing happens. And he goes, well, that has made sure I won't subscribe. What an attitude problem. I'm the one that's got the attitude problem. So it's like really negative, isn't it? Oh, okay, I will rephrase. Nothing of any note or any interest happens, which is not the same or similar to what anyone who's out driving will experience on a daily basis. Would you, for example, have any interest in a random snooze drove from A to B? Yes. Yes, I would. He poses for you must have thought people would have an interest in the content. What about the video would be interesting to anyone? I'm not trying to be a dick. Yes, you are. I'm interested in why you post about just a partner. Well, that's what annoys me about you. A proper sort of nothing relevant interest to anyone except possibly yourself. That's what you're being really, really selfish because you're actually projecting yourself because it doesn't interest you. You know, you're already decided that it's of no interest to anyone, and then you're going over it a bit like going over trying to get a shag and failing, and then going over the ins and outs of how you failed, you know, and then blaming the woman or the man that didn't let you shag them is what you're doing. That's Sanderson. That was before I blocked. I was going through a period of not blocking people, and I was like answering with these over the top answers. I don't really bother doing that now. It's amazing. So it's all projection with this guy. He hasn't learned any emotional intelligence. See that the thing with me, I'm sort of aware of my limitations and my lack of emotional intelligence, and I'm pretty shit at it. Understanding other people's positions. I fundamentally do not understand other people's positions, which is probably why I got diagnosed with Asperger's. But amazing how you read into that. A standard comment goes from the point of your video, simply asking why you post a video in which absolutely nothing happens. Why would you post something so ordinary, something which people see every day as they drive around? If you're going to take offence to a fellow piece of criticism, I can't help you. I don't want help from you. I don't need you to help me. You know, I haven't got to where I am today with your help. You know, that's. So I said to him, I will attempt to break down what you have written, you a bit of validation so you and hear you. This is just projection from all parties here. And hear you, what is the point of this? Nothing happens, you then write, I'm simply asking why you post about anybody else so nothing happens. It's part of a long video of his feet from the inside front of the driver mutters about driving, as it leaves the roundabout, sailing onto a slip road, overtaking the cars. For what you have written is incorrect, and nothing happens, is what you wrote. Why would you post something so ordinary, something which people see every day? Isn't this a specific purpose set in stone? However, the videos are part of my artistic experience, creative journey. So I've explained all that, and that's still not enough for this moron. Okay, so he's still doubling down. S. Anderson. S. Anderson with two S's. And a fucking arsehole who hasn't done anything. Look, nothing there. Sitting criticising like a spoilt brat. S. Anderson. I'll put that as a heading of this video. S. Anderson, spoilt brat. You know, sitting there. I'm not trying to be a dick. You are. Go and do something positive. You know, you're just criticising a random video, and this guy here, Keith O'Donnell. I've just keep up because so somebody likes it. Not everybody. There's people who are successful. You know, film stars or celebrities. And you can turn around and a lot of people hate them. You know, it's just the way it goes. Same with what I found was Grayson Perry in the art world. Everybody knows Grayson Perry. And I'll say to somebody, oh, have you seen Grayson Perry's pot? who the fuck's that? So it's like, you know, we're all sort of irrelevant in one way or the other. Well, this has made sure I won't subscribe. What an attitude problem. Good. I don't need your subscription or validation. Go jump. No, I better not say that. Good, I don't need your validation, your subscription or validation. I have managed so far without you. Goodbye. Good luck. Thanks for the comment. I love saying this. You have, it's an American phrase. You have a nice day. It's like, fuck you. You know, it's like, I'll take out the goodbye. That's a bit too much. Good luck. Thanks for the comment. Now take the you out of it. So you can, like, see when you put you, I've got a bad habit of putting you in. That's me projecting myself to a certain extent, yeah. So you take that away. I have, you know, I'm not much good at it myself, but I have got a certain level of experience. Right, so like, it's the negativity. So it's only 10 seconds of my life I'll never get back. So I don't want any more negative comments on. So there's another one that does nothing. That's what annoys me about these people. They do nothing. I'm putting effort into what I'm doing with this YouTube channel, and it might be total shit, but at least I'm doing it, you know. And these lot are just sitting there like spoilt brats. Sitting there complaining about everything, like a bit like, oh, where's my dinner, you know, without doing it. That's how as a society we are doomed, you know, with that attitude. We're absolutely doomed. You know, you're going to be totally enslaved is what's going to happen to you. It's already happening. You're being enslaved by corporations. You sit there with your gaming and everything, moaning and unhappy, sitting there, and the globalists are moving in to take everything away from you. And what you're doing, you're sitting there moaning and complaining. And then you're going about conspiracy theories. That's the next one. And anybody that highlights, you know, something that's going wrong is a conspiracy theorist, you know. Or it's like a bit over the top, you know. Why don't you just relax, you know? Yeah. There was something else I wanted to. It was Patrick. What I've started to hone in, trying to. There's Niall Patrick or Tracer. It's he's so this guy here. This is an old Sterling page. When I'm dealing with people, I'm trying to take away emotional comments. So write out your comment and look and see what emotional stuff's in it. Take that out. Try and stick to the facts. So stick to the main core of what you're talking about. So this guy, so I said it's a green nonsense being forced on us. Was don't want it, but they do it anyway. So that's probably wrong, because that's me already asserted my opinion that that's what it is. But then, so this guy, everybody's better off with fewer cars, he says. So he's wanting to move car. This guy, Niall Parig or Trassa, I don't know why he's got a Gaelic name. I'm not sure what it would be. Neil Patrig maybe, or I don't know what a tracer is. I've not actually worked that out. I'll find out. Maybe let's have a look at this. So he's talking about his centre. So the centre of town being clogged up with traffic, right? So what I'm saying is, when you take the roads away, you're taking the money away, right? So you're taking the spenders away. You know, when you take the cars away, because people have cars spend money, right? So what his position is, move it all away, and it eases the. Well, this is what he's saying. It eases the congestion, taking the traffic away. So this is another habit he's got. That other guy, that what was his name? Cummings. I can't remember. Was it? Aye, he was the one that kept copying what I was saying at the top and then writing down an answer. So he says, obviously you're going to cause pollution. Really? How? Well, because, and he's stopped with the patronising Sterling Scotland crap. I really don't understand what happened to him there. I wasn't trying to be patronising. What I was getting at, and I had to avoid it, was the wealth that we have in Stirling and where it came from. It was because we were part of the British Empire. Scotland's been part of the British Empire for 300 years, and that is why Scots. There's a certain demographic of Scots became wealthy, and that includes my. Depends on your definition of wealthy, right? A lot of people seem to get that wrong, but you have to look in world view that we are wealthy, as in we do not live in cardboard boxes, right? So that if that helps to explain what I mean by wealthy, it doesn't mean I live in a mansion. It doesn't mean that I go to, my children go to school with Sarah Ferguson's bairns. I don't mean that at all, right? I'm talking about wealthy as in we are wealthy, right? We're well off. We're, and the opportunities were there, and my family my dad took the opportunities. But so we are wealthy, and that's what I was getting at. And I had to rein it back in because this guy will be against the British Empire because that's what they're like, So stop with patronising. So I think he went off on a tangent there. I don't know what was wrong with him. So that if I don't agree with you, I can't be a local. I never said anything about that at all. I don't know what this guy must have some kind of hang up about being from somewhere else. So maybe you're right. He was going on a tangent there. This guy's an educated man who's a lecturer at university. So I said, because the same amount of travelling occurs in a more restricted space, you're moving the pollution. 20 more miles per speed limits cause more pollution. So-called cleaner zones cause more pollution. You missed what I am saying. I don't care where anyone comes from. It's irrelevant. So I put myself clear with that. I'm not even going to explain where I come from. Who cares, right? That would just be like me being vain to explain that my family came from Stirling, right? Blah blah blah. So what? Are you saying the same number of cars will drive through the town centre that has deliberately narrow streets and reduced speed limits to discourage unnecessary traffic as drive-through before, or are you suggesting that the same number of cars will drive the same distance but in a different place? So he's not a complete dumpling, this guy, I mean, so then I answered him. He's avoiding me now because this is too much for him to cope with. So if you stick to facts, you get rid of these people. He's got no case to answer now. So I said the essential point is that people will drive, and they have to drive to an out-of-town shopping outlet. They will. And the financial press is saying as much. At the moment, don't invest in the high street is what the financial press is advising Money Week. So that I think they think that I'm a total dumpling, a lot of these people. So he hasn't come back to me. So basically the main thrust of what I'm saying is what's happening, and it is happening, is that town and city centres, when you remove the cars, you remove the wealth and you're removing the spending power. So the spending power does not disappear. It goes somewhere else. So the people that have got the money, it could be people in my age group or, whatever it might be, it could be younger, older, they're getting in their cars and they'll go away somewhere else. This has been going on for years. So basically what happens to the city centre or the town centre becomes like so this Niall Parrig or Tracer, I'll look that up and find out. he's got to recognise you're shutting down the city centre and the town centre. So it's becoming like a dormitory for people like you. People like you, this is Niall, right? This is what he is. He's a university lecturer, musician, and he's a cycle enthusiast. You know, he's a cyclist. You know, and that's... So you're shifting, you're living this sort of ideological... He's young and he doesn't really know... I think he's a bright enough laddie, you know. I don't want to be too mean to the guy, you know. He's doing quite well, he's got a job and everything. Which is better than a proper job, better than what I'm doing. So yeah, he's doing well, but he's on the gravy train is the problem. You'd be better... This guy here, I would say, this guy would be better... And he's put all this information on Facebook. This is publicly available. So you start moaning when people do things like... That's the thing that I'm not sure about. Never mind. The hair's quite nice. So, this guy is an alright guy, I think. He's just a bit misled. He's on the gravy train. He's on the... So he works at university, Stirling University. I went there, right? But I had a lot of time arguing with him up there. The feminism and everything and all the bullshit. They're all owned. It's all owned by corporations, Chinese, you know, or whatever. It's all owned by that lefty hierarchy. So if you go, I is teacher English very good. So he's not a bad guy, right? But he's at university and he's got to follow that. I would say likes of him would be better off not going on Facebook, is my opinion. Because you can't really... You'd be better being quiet about your following this crap, right? You know, the clean air zones and the bike lanes, climate crisis, it's all up at university. You're going to have a hard time going to university and arguing against feminism. This is what I did, arguing against the EU. I was in the thing when you go, like a theatre thing, and there was a guy talking. He said, who in their right mind would have voted to leave the EU? And I put my hand up and says, me, I did. And you know, the actual fact is I didn't. I was just so annoyed that this privileged middle class arsehole up at university had the cheek to tell me what I was supposed to vote. Cheeky bastard. And they're all like that up at university. The universities are not anything like what they were, and that's probably how I got there, right? That's a fact, that the way I was able to go there and get an honours degree years ago, I wouldn't have been able to get there because I'm too much of a dumpling, right? And right, so we're going to find out what this freaking name means. Oh, you can't copy and paste it, can I? Maybe I can there. It's obviously Niall. Copy. Let's have a look. Here's how to remove rust from your car. You can't get off. That's a thing of the past. Cars don't. I'm trying to... Oh, he's a cycling nut. A cycling nut. Masters at Stirling Uni. See, he's got all this information about himself on here. Near that BBC London. And that is Irish snake. Natter. Great Britain was after the Ice Age by a land bridge known as... Wow. Has he changed his name? Son of Teresa, the Irish chief who won a world championship gold. I kind of thought it was O'Tracy. It's rooted ancient noble English family from Saxon ancestry. Yeah, that's the reality of it. Sorry, you're not really who you say you are, but I love doing these videos because these smart ass bastards think they can get away with anything they like and sit there. I don't know why I've come onto here. What's that got to do with it? Anti-British, anti-English, really miserable, anti-human. He's actually anti-human, this guy, right? embed a Tumblr post. Going on Tumblr's a weird thing anyway. You know, so he's obviously not. My computer doesn't even want me to go on it. Trusted. It's because language learning Scottish Gaelic. That's how he's got into that. So this fucker's getting a lot of his taxpayers' money, and he's promoting a language that nobody fucking uses in Scotland, right? So it's into language learning as part of my masters at Stirling Uni to do. So I set up a web-based beginners course in Scottish Gaelic. He's bright enough, isn't he? Site over the course of 3 weeks from Monday, 5th of June, you'll need to visit this site for a period of 10 weeks time. The only pilot took over 20 minutes in the task with a monolingual retired woman doesn't use computers much, so I'm expecting most people here would complete even the longer tasks in under 15 minutes. The number to use the site. The only personal data stored in the system is an email address which requires administering access to the Moodle site. So we saw this and leave it on for a while after this. Play around with it if you want. Research project. You'll be set into groups doing different types of tasks. Didn't discuss the measures until study is finished. Also, this is very much appreciated. If you know anything else who might be interested, please, anyone else, share this message with them and pass it. Thanks for your help, Niall. So he's a radical, this Niall. MSc Research Language Learning Scottish Gaelic. Scottish Gaelic? You know, it's like you get into... They're blinkered, these lot. You know, they are blinkered. So he wants to get rid of motor cars from Stirling City Town Centre. And he got offended at me. But I think I've went on a bit much about this. Let's see if there's any snotograms turned up. You know, he's getting funded by China, this bastard, right? And he hates the British. He's at SNP. Oh, here we go. Oh, cool. Oh, Becca Bex, you're too old. We've got an answer already. That was the start of this. You're too old to be acting this immature. Embarrassing. Really? I suppose I am. Well, too old to be acting this immature. Embarrassing. Fucking report it as spam. Yeah. Right, let's go and see how the fires do. Right. Thanks for watching. It's looking lovely in red. It's taking too long as usual. Please like, share and subscribe. Bye! End video now!
Inside the derelict building, there's also some